Yo, yo.
Heard, man.
What's good, y'all?
Yo, yo. Yo, yo.
Yeah, I got to get on early. Just got the kiddo off to school. Okay, perfect. um, how y'all feel about last night? Because I felt good about the effort. Bro, I'm telling y'all, our problem is effort. It's an effort thing. That's all it is, man. And, you know, I was thinking about Jimmy Butler last night. And, y'all know me, bro. I've been lukewarm on the trade. 100% lukewarm on the trade because I just feel like, what does Jimmy Butler have left and all of that stuff, right? He made what he made, but you see when I see him talk like this and what I know he's doing behind the scenes, it makes it worth it for me. It makes it worth it for me because a guy like him should probably win a championship. It's all situational, you know what I'm saying? So a guy like him should win a championship, and if he doesn't win, he went to two finals and he had no business being in those two finals, those teams had no business being there. And, he was kind of like the driving / stabilizing force behind that. There is a world where he's in like 3 NBA finals, there is definitely a world where he's in 3 NBA finals and he probably should win a championship. And, anyways, let me play this because this was my biggest takeaway from last night.
Hey, Jim, you worked with Kaminga a bit this season, and he's obviously was off to a great start. Last couple of games, not so much, like tonight. You talk to him after something like this, kind of keep spirits up. You say anything?
He's actually going to come over to my house for dinner right now. But the thing that I tell you and I tell him, you're not going to play great every night. You're not going to play bad every night either. But you don't ever get too high whenever you score 79 points, and you don't ever get too low whenever you score 2. You stay right in the middle and you keep working and you keep doing what you're supposed to be doing every single day. And those days they will even out, they'll equal out. So as long as we win, I never care how anybody plays because we won. But I want him to continually be aggressive, shoot the ball.
I don't know that I can raise the volume. Whoever this volume came from was just shitty, I'll start over though.
Hey, Jim, you worked with Kaminga a bit this season, and he's obviously was off to a great start. Last couple of games, not so much, like tonight. You talk to him after something like this, kind of keep spirits up. You say anything?
He's actually going to come over to my house for dinner right now. But the thing that I tell you and I tell him, you're not going to play great every night. You're not going to play bad every night either. But you don't ever get too high whenever you score 79 points, and you don't ever get too low whenever you score 2. You stay right in the middle and you keep working and you keep doing what you're supposed to be doing every single day. And those days they will even out, they'll equal out. So as long as we win, I never care how anybody plays because we won. But I want him to continually be aggressive, shoot the ball when you're open, attack, get to the free throw line, all of that good stuff. I wouldn't say that he's played bad. The stats he had 5 points on, whoop-de-doo, who cares? Because there's going to be nights when he has 45 points, and it's going to look like, oh, look at this. But he's playing well enough. On the defensive side, he's rebounding the basketball. It's more than just scoring, which is what I try to tell him.
Yeah. Just keep your head up, kid. Because we'll be fine. Because I'm telling you, his dynamics and his dimensions, we're gonna need him. And all this cutesy cutesy shit with the guards and stuff. You know, that's cool and all, but you know, Sage fried us last night. I mean, you want Sage to fry us, but let's talk about what Sage was talking about last night. I was focusing on really something specific, right? With Sage. Because I heard Sage say league average in terms of effective field goal percentage, right? And I focused in on the league average part of it. Okay? So I looked at the league average part of it and I was like, all right, cool, league average. So I said to him, what did Steph Curry score in terms of, what did Steph Curry have in terms of efficiency over the last 3 years? Steph had 57%. League average is what, like around 55% and all of that. But there's a funny thing with averages. You know what I'm saying? The thing with averages is that, and if you know anything about statistics, like you will have somebody bring up that average and then you have somebody that brings down that average. You know what I'm saying? So, four guys, like, so for instance, you'll have a center, right? A center is just going to dunk the ball. You know what I'm saying? So a player like Rudy Gobert, he's just going to dunk the ball. You see when you have like wing players that attack the rim and they're operating from 3 levels, their averages are not going to be as high. You know what I'm saying? So like Steph Curry the last couple of years is what? 57% effective. You know what I'm saying? So I think when you are anywhere north of 53, 54, that's really fucking good, bro. When you are shooting close to 50% from the field, that's really fucking good. So, the point that Sage was making about him not being efficient, I'm like, bro, like, that's not true. He is efficient. So then I asked for examples. I was like, okay, so, and he said 60% should be where he's at. And I'm like, okay, how many guys are shooting 60% on volume? 60% on volume is fucking elite. Now you're talking about KD and Giannis and all of that shit. So that's all that I was saying. And now when he saw that the argument wasn't going to go in his favor, now it turned into positions. He would have been better off. He would have been better off if he did this, because this is a proper way to do it. You have to go by volume. You have to go by shot volume. Okay? So I used to do this thing where I would look at Steph and I would say, all right, if you average 25 points a game and you have X percentage, right? How many guys did that? All right? So 60% effective and 25 points a game. Do you know how rare that is? Do you know how rare that is to do that in terms of efficiency? No, I'm saying, so it's like, and then when Sage was trying to pivot away, and I was asking for examples, you know what I'm saying? But that's a wrong argument to make. By volume, is that efficient? By shot diet, is that efficient? So sitting there and calling him efficient for somebody who's in the mid 50s for effective, I don't know, bro. That's just a disingenuous thing to me. That is efficient. Jason Tatum, NBA champion. He's in the mid 50s? 52, 53, 54? Shot diet's not the same, but I don't know. Just an interesting argument. Interesting argument to make. Jaden McDaniels, right? 15 points a game. And Bancy, did you listen to last night what Sage was doing, bro?
No, I decided to go to bed as soon as the game finished, dog. I knew it was going to happen. Even though we won, I knew there was going to be a referendum on JK. So I just went to bed, dog. But I'm listening. I'm just kind of listening to what you guys are talking about though, and what we're on.
Bancy, why do you always go to sleep or you're on an anniversary day or like
Hold on.
you're
If it was Spaces, it would have been recorded. Everything that I do is recorded. Everything. It's there. No,
Yeah, I listen to playbacks all the time. I re-listen to playbacks all the time.
there.
Yeah. Nobody can never say y'all you don't record stuff.
Everything is recorded. Unlike other people, I don't delete anything. I just let it ride. Everything is recorded. I don't delete shit.
But not
Right? So,
like based off of what I'm hearing though, I think that the truth the fact is that like JK just has to be more efficient at this point in time. And I think why I think it's happening though, I don't think like looking back on what I think was his most like his best stretch of efficiency was like especially on volume was that 23-24 season. And to me, I think he had full access, you know, I'm not gonna say full access to his bag, but he had access to do what he wanted to do in the mid-range, right? Like to me right now, it seems like it's everything is just layups and threes. And you can see he just kind of just bypasses, you know, mid-range opportunities. I think in 23-24, he was shooting what? He was shooting well over 60% true shooting. I think he shot close to 60% from the field straight up. And it was 3-level scoring. It was over 40% from three. He had plenty of moments when he went to the mid-range and obviously getting straight to the rim. Right now, it seems like it's just like I think Kerr's taking away the mid-range. And I'm not gonna say for like it's for good reason, just from the point of view that you already have Jimmy, and you don't want, you know, the third guy shouldn't necessarily be taking mid ranges. And I guess that's his, you know, his point of view. But I guess it's just going to take time to adjust to just, you know, layups and threes. But I personally think that when he was the most efficient on volume, he had access to all three levels of his, you know, his game. That's just what I see. I don't, and if someone wants to come up and refute that, but I think he was scoring what? He was scoring well over 20 points a game on over 60% true shooting. You know, 50, 56, 57% from the field, which was crazy. And you know, it was good. So, but the only issue with that part was that he hadn't, you know, really incorporated, you know, the playmaking. And so the playmaking's gotten better, the rebounding's gotten better, but he's like in an in-between part right now where he's kind of just layups and threes. So I don't know.
What's good, y'all boys? What's good?
what's good?
Let me just say this though real quick. Ben, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know JK's in a situation because like me, at one point I was frustrated with this whole experience too. And I was just ready for him to move off from the team because like we shouldn't be experimenting in year 5, right? But I just think he's at a disadvantage regardless of how good he performs and for several reasons why. Like you look at Harrison Barnes, right? Harrison Barnes essentially in college played 2 years for UNC, started I believe those 2 years. He was a small forward, and essentially the Warriors, Steve Kerr rather, made him a power forward when it mattered most, right? And so Harrison Barnes was never asked to bring the ball up and be like some ultra playmaker, never. But what Steve Kerr did get from Harrison Barnes was, look, threes and layups or threes and dunks, as you mentioned. The flip side to it is that Harrison Barnes isn't the athlete that Kuminga has always been. And I tell people, when you have used like a specific skill for so long, bro, you can't just turn it off and turn it on. You see what I mean? So like, you could tell like this dude at times is super confused as to like when to take the mid-range, because everybody told him the mid-range was a bad thing. But then it's like, you know, oh yeah, it's a few seconds on the shot clock. Take the mid-range, just like Andrew Wiggins. You look at Wiggins was like inefficient over the years, right? And if you see, once he started playing with Steph Curry, his three-point range and his efficiency got better, of course, but they kind of changed his shot diet as well. But it's like, bro, you can't try to keep forcing players to be a specific skill set. And that's why I think, like, if you don't, I guess, conform, and which you maybe don't want to because your philosophy works, then you got to move off from the player, because you're going to be frustrated. The player's going to be frustrated. And, you know, it would be one thing if Steph Curry was 26. All of this wouldn't have been, you know, so worrisome. It's the fact that these are the latter years of Steph Curry's prime career in itself. And it's like everybody is looked at now under a microscope. Look at Dante DiVincenzo, for example, Bancy and Herb.
Yo,
Dante was struggling
Bruce,
with the Warriors.
Bruce, I'm going to be dead ass, right? I'm so sick and tired of hearing about the end of Steph Curry's prime, okay?
Right.
And let me tell you why I'm fucking sick and tired of hearing about it. Because we had Jordan Poole in here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And Mans was insecure that Jordan Poole was good. And we won a championship with Jordan Poole, and the nigga got punched. So I'm not trying to hear that, bro.
And that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's
so when
been my loudest point.
Bruce, hold on. When I hear people talk about, oh, we need help, we need this, we need that, we literally had a nigga that was homegrown. Okay.
Right.
We had a nigga that was homegrown, and he played well, but guess what? He played too well, and then he got punched in the fucking mouth. Okay. So he got punched in the fucking mouth because for essentially playing too well, because, you know, Mans was over there pouting and doing this and doing that and doing the most, right? And Jordan played great, got rewarded for it, had an amazing playoffs and all of that stuff, and he got punched in the mouth. Now it's like when he got punched in the mouth, he was told to just sock it up and don't say shit and fall in line and blah, 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 right? That's what he was told, right? So when we're going to have somebody that was homegrown, that performed, that did everything that he was supposed to do, and then all of a sudden he gets punched in the mouth, and you hear people say, well, we should have traded away, blah, blah, blah. I was like, nigga, we the best way to do it, especially in terms of the confines of the cap, you have to build from within, okay? So, all right, what if we get somebody else? What if we go and we trade for somebody else? How do I know that motherfucker ain't going to be insecure about said player getting traded? So why didn't we get OG Anunoby? We didn't get OG Anunoby because OG Anunoby was worried about the dynamics, because Draymond Green punched another dude, bro.
Right.
That's why we didn't get him.
Right. And OG Anunoby, when it matters most, he's playing power forward, which is also the position Draymond wants to play. And so I'm glad you brought up the Poole thing, and I get it. I know a lot of people now today are going to say he stinks, but nobody was saying that when they won the title. Everybody was celebrating and saying, like, this is the future, right? And my entire point is that he did everything the organization wanted him to. Like, forget Kuminga, forget PBJ, forget Ryan Rollins or whoever. Just looking at a young player, they're asking a young player to do X, Y, and Z. This young player did it to the tune of a championship. I get it. He didn't look the same after the punch, but point in time, he did everything right. And he was rewarded with pay, but not to necessarily start. And so, like, I just think there's nothing Kuminga can do right. And I think the organization got to look at it like when they acquired Wiggins, when they acquired Kevin Durant, when they acquired Andre Iguodala. If this guy, for some reason, is just can't do what people want him to do, just go ahead and trade for a vet. Just go ahead and trade for a vet.
No, but how do I know? How do I know that vet that they traded for, right? Or that vet that they're going to trade for? How do I know?
You don't. You don't know he's going to.
That's going to fit. Hold on. That's going to fit within keeping certain people happy. How do I know that? Right. Because guess what? Yeah, you know, literally the reason why we didn't get OG Anunoby, right, was because or Siakam. All they had to do was just say that we agree we're going to sign a contract with the team. None of them wanted to do that, bro. None of them wanted to do that. And I heard fans say, "Oh, we should have just traded for them anyway." Nobody does that, bro. Nobody does that. Do you know why? Because you and the agent, as the GM, you and the agent are going to come in and you're going to agree. All right, no. If you just trade for a guy, the guy can just
didn't want to do it, bro.
He can just get up and leave. Nobody does that. But because people want to win the argument, you know what I'm saying? They're not taking those things to account. You know what I'm saying? So it's just wicked what people do. Everybody in the world wants to keep Steph, Clay, and Draymond, right? But when you start to bring in this other dude that might rock the, then it's like, ah, shit. Okay, so what is the caliber of player that you want? You know what I'm saying? Do you want the caliber of player to be of the caliber of player of Steph and Clay and Draymond? Is that the caliber of player that you want? So if you have that caliber of player, where does he fit within that top 3, top 4, or whatever? Where does he fit now?
Irk, here's what I think, Irk. When you hear reports coming out saying that Draymond pretty much told the organization not to trade for player X because it would ruin the team, it sounds like a nice thing to do from a team leader. But then when you also hear about the reports of the guys linked, all of them put Draymond at jeopardy. Siakam is probably more valuable than Draymond. You can argue with a wall. Yeah, Draymond is better defensively, but he also got cooked by this same dude, and this same dude was also just in the finals. OG Anunoby today guards 1 through 5. Not the 5's as good as Draymond, but he's a pretty good defender, and he has a better offensive back than Draymond at this point. So all of these names you mentioned puts Draymond's job in jeopardy. So I don't know, bro.
Okay, so Klay Thompson leaves now. We trade Andrew Wiggins and we get Jimmy Butler. At first, I was very lukewarm about the Jimmy Butler shit. But when the motherfucker is up here and he's doing shit like this and he's trying to bridge JK in, who is clearly a talented player, he's trying to bridge JK in. Now we're talking. OG Trey, I'm not going to listen to anything you say, bro, because you came up here the other day and you said you made an argument about why pods should be on the court, and your argument was ball handling. You know what I'm saying? We got Jimmy Butler, we got Draymond Green, we got Steph Curry. We don't need no extra. We don't just need a guy there for ball handling. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and if he's going to ball handle, he should be able to ball handle and like create shots.
Yeah,
Don't tell me he can.
How about having a
anybody
nigga that can actually create shots? You know what I'm saying?
Like anybody could create shots. Anybody could create shots when Steph Curry's on the floor. Like, come on, you're telling me like Ian Clark. Could you imagine at any point Steph Curry and Ian Clark start next to each other, Irk, in the backcourt?
I'm not trying to hear none of this shit, bro. Enough with these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, enough with the Steve Kerr guys, bro. Enough of the fucking nonsense. How about you get some dynamic niggas in here, bro? Simple. How about we do that? Come on, dog. OG Trey, we sit here and we talk about the Warriors, my guy. If you want to leave, you can leave, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Go to the other.
Yeah, that's what OG Trey doesn't get it. Like, in order for you to even like, you're talking about the Warriors. You're going to talk about the years that there was success because you want to go back to the dynamic, right? So what was working then? Who was the personnel then? There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, OG Trey, stop living under a rock, bro.
Yeah. He cooked this, he cooked that. Like, you literally came up here, and I was trying to hear you out because usually I'm up here and I'm like zoned out because it's just like white noise when you come up here and speak sometimes. So this time I made an effort to listen to you, to hear what you're saying, bro. And this nigga came up here and said, I kid you not. The nigga came up here and said, we should have pods on the court because of ball handling. And I'm like, okay, my guy. All right, ball handling. You got it, man.
Okay.
Ball handling. You know, and your thing with the ball handling was to take pressure off of Steph. Steph would rather have the fucking ball in his hands. You know what I'm saying? He really would. But because you got Draymond out there, you got Jimmy, like, there ain't no point of pods fucking dribbling in circles, getting into the paint, and then he's He's like a fucking ballerina in there, just spinning and spinning and spinning. There's no point in that, bro. If you were an actual ball handler, you ain't getting caught up in the paint like that. You know what I'm saying? Go look at Steve Nash when Steve Nash was in the same situation, right? Steve Nash ain't picking up the ball, bro.
But it's not, you don't have to go to Steve Nash, bro. It's like look at Ryan Rollins, right?
Yeah.
Ryan Rollins is what you want. You know, your average. If you're gonna be on the court as a ball handler, you want a Ryan Rollins type, a guy that can get into the paint without having to pick up his dribble. But when he gets in the paint, he has a plan. It's either to finish or it's to distribute. He creates advantages, things like that, right? It's not just ball handling for the sake of ball handling. So
Yeah.
And the funny thing about that, Bancy, I think this is Ryan's first year actually starting, and I think that I know Giannis has missed one game so far. He's may have missed more than one game, but this kid looks poised. Like whatever he was learning over the past couple of years, he's able to like show that now. You know what I mean? And it looks good because he can dribble, pass, shoot, defend. So it's like if you just put him on the floor, like let's say for example, Mike Conley. I love Mike Conley, bro. But you know the reason why Mike Conley isn't playing like that no more is because if all of the other pieces around him are not super elite, whether it's perimeter defending and everything like that, he gets compromised. So now you can bring him off the bench, right? You can't put him on the floor to start because they're going to attack him, and that's one thing. But even he is more skilled than a lot of these guys, and even he is not coming off of the bench. You see what I mean? So it's like if you don't do something to a dynamic standpoint, playing above the rim, getting to the free throw line aggressively, right? Or can create your own shot. And I'm not just talking about Giannis is taking 2, 3 people, so you wide open, so now you take a three, like Gary Trent Jr. Now, can you do other stuff, bro? And to me, romanticizing ball handling, like let's be for real, bro. 5 ball handlers is not guaranteeing you a chip.
and to your point about Ryan Rollins, look at Poise. There was an article because they got Rajon Rondo on the staff over there, and he was talking about how Rajon they've been watching film for hours and hours, bro. So shout out to Rajon, man. We should definitely hopefully we get a dude like that, man.
See, it's funny you mentioned Rajon, and you notice Rajon was never a great shooter, right? He could score moments, but he did all the other things well. He defended well. He communicated well. He was a true playmaker because he could dribble, kind of sometimes create something, even if it was a miss. He still could keep you honest just because he was a true floor general, not just a system point guard. He was a true floor general, like impacting from a rookie. That's how impactful he was.
Bro, you know how you actually help Steph and save him, right? The person in which he's in the backcourt with, they have to be a better defender than him. You know what I'm saying? That's how you actually protect Steph, not the ball handling shit. That's weak. The person in the backcourt next to Steph has to be able to guard better than Steph. Because Steph is a pretty good defender. But why would you know what I'm saying? So he has to be able to guard. Right? He has to be able to guard. OG Trey, 2 things. I can rewatch the film anytime, but I kind of want to have the recording out there on YouTube. But if I put the full game on, YouTube is going to flag it. So I want to have a full recording on YouTube. That's one thing. The second thing, I don't got time today. I got some shit that I got to do. So for me to watch a whole game today, I'll do it another time. But yeah, I kind of like the idea of having it recording on YouTube.
Yo, OG is ridiculous, man. Don't.
The argument is backed by film. No, it's not, bro. It is. The formula
I don't know
is
who's worse. I don't know who's worse, OG or King, dog. I don't know who's worse.
Come on, man.
Oak tree. With dumb trees. Yes, with dumb trees. Oak trees.
And but what I would say though, a lot of people talking about like when the game flipped last night.
Pods closed the game. I mean, okay.
The game last night flipped when Al Horford hit shots. Plain and simple.
Yo, Bancy.
When Al Horford hit shots, it was over, bro.
Straight up, right? We we need people next to Steph that can guard. Point blank simple, right? This nigga is hurting right now. And the way that you protect him, right, is not by getting another player who is going to take away possessions and shots from him, right? You want another player out there that can guard, bro. Literally that can guard. You got the Draymond thing to worry about. You have all types of shit to worry about. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we need to get back to, bro. Like, that's literally what we need to get back to. Get somebody next to Steph that can guard. You know what I'm saying? Pods, I'm not even bashing him as a player. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you what the limitations is. The limitation is we need people next to Steph that can pick up that responsibility. That's what we need from that spot.
Bro,
That's
OG,
literally from that spot.
OG, bro, you're bugging, bro. Like if you're talking about the defense picked up when JK sat, bro, when JK sat, the Pacers had scored like high 50s, low 60s as a team, bro. The defense was just fine. Like we just couldn't score. Nobody could hit shots.
We allowed 21 points in the first quarter, and we allowed 20 in the second quarter, right? In the third quarter, we allowed 24, and in the fourth, we allowed 18 points. Defense was not the issue, my guy.
Not the issue. That's what I'm saying. People,
yeah, like defense was the issue.
Like, you can make a point about JK, bro.
Good.
You can make your point about JK and say he's not hitting shots, this, that, and third, but just like people just get nasty and lie for no reason. It's just like, what are we doing, bro?
Yeah,
you don't gotta do that, man. But yeah, I'm glad. I hope that was a turning point for Aldo. Al Horford hitting shots, it turns up the whole second unit, bro. The second unit absolutely turns up if he's hitting shots like that. So
yeah, and bro, the thing about the NBA is that, like, I'm not gonna sit here and judge guys whether they make or miss shots, bro. You know what I'm saying? The shit's just random. It like half the time I will watch a team come in here, right, and shoot our fucking faces off. You know what I'm saying? Like, just absolutely gun us and just shoot our faces off. The next night, they're not even shooting 30% from three, bro. The shit just runs in ebbs and flows, bro. Like that's just how it is. Like the best teams, they can run. They're not so dependent on the 3-point shot. You know what I'm saying? Like they have other things that they can counter to and get around. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the better teams do. And some of those things are, you know, defense. Yeah. In this era where you're so reliant on whether a shot goes in or not, right? And this is why I think that we're going to win the title, because the way that we play and the guy that we have, he creates layups more than anything else, right? So he can give himself up to a teammate and a teammate can make layups. That's literally the most efficient shot that you can get. True. You know what I'm saying? And Steph is one of the guys that creates most of those shots, right? So that's why I feel good about it. But on the backbone of it, you got to have people that can execute. And you also need people that can play defense. Okay, Pods, he can execute. Don't get me wrong. I love Pods, right? But if we're talking about somebody that's starting, bro, we need people that can start. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, completely agree, man. Completely agree, bro.
We need people that we need somebody next to Steph that can guard. So your whole argument is we should just start Pods. I was like, okay, all right. That don't help us, bro.
Yeah. You start Pod, you cook. Like that just logically doesn't make any sense, dog.
Pods is like the best version I've seen last year of, you know, like the ideal guy next to Steph was literally Melton. Melton was doing everything, bro. You see, when I saw Melton out there in that Mavericks game and he was guarding Kyrie, I was like, oh my God, bro, this is it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that, bro, when he was guarding Kyrie in that game and unfortunately he tore his ACL? That shit was just beautiful, dog. That's what the shit looks like. Somebody that can fucking guard, bro. Like actually guard.
Yeah, man. Dudes that can get around screen in the perimeter. Because guarding guards is a specific trait. You can't just have anybody doing it. So
Yeah, bro. Like certain guys just are not going to be guarding guards, bro. Like
yeah,
Wiggins is agile. You know what I'm saying? Like he can navigate himself around them screens. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You got somebody like Melton can navigate himself around screens. Like it's not every guy that's as adept to guarding, them guards. That's just how it is, bro. So we need somebody next to Steph that can guard. Right now on this team, on this specific team, that's what we need. But you like the guy, man. Like you love him and you're tied to him and your take is tied to him. I just need people out there that can guard, that are big, not small people. I'm sick and tired of the small people on the team. Niggas will like sit here and scream about 3-guard lineups, right? And then when you have the 3 guards, it's so funny. And you play favorites.
I think even Melton is small, but he guards.
He's
I wouldn't
small,
even
but
say
he's
he
athletic,
guards
bro.
up.
He can guard up. He can. He's athletic though. See, that's the difference. So, like, okay, you would think because you're an athlete, you're athletic. Yes, that's true to some degree. But when I'm talking about like freakishly athletic, able to jump and touch a certain part of the backboard, able to dunk for your size, long wingspans, you know what I mean? Like vertical leap is out the wazoo. That's what gives you advantages, bro. Like,
Even
all right,
even when I say guard up though, like I don't necessarily want D'Anthony Melton guarding wings, right? I don't want him guarding.
no, that's just like situational.
But I'm saying like I want him to guard like the De'Aaron Foxes, the John Morants, the guards that give us trouble. That's what he's there for,
He,
and he
he,
does
he
that amazingly well.
correct. And the thing is, why you think it looked so well last season is because initially you had Wiggins, so they were still putting Wiggins on the better guy. But if there
Exactly.
was some type of switch, you could like people got to just use common sense. You know what I mean? Like even Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson was not the freakish athlete like a lot of his peers, but he was still 6'7" in his prime. So he still was using his IQ, his length, and he had better lateral movement and agility. You know what I mean? So it's like if you don't have the size from like a wingspan height standpoint, you got to have that freakish athleticism. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at Lou Dortz. Lou Dortz is not like this crazy athlete, but he's strong as hell, right? And he's quick as hell for kind of what he's doing, and then he has help. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we gotta just be real, bro. Like 2022 was even an anomaly in and of itself, and even that finals and a few of those series got really crazy, and certain individuals had to get their minutes tapered, and certain individuals had to play more. But bro, Stephen defense is what wins, bro. We know this.
I think we'll get it finished. I think not finished, but I like the intensity from last night. I think both the first and second crew or the stars in the bench. I think everybody's intensity went up. I don't care that it was against backups. It was against the Pacers G League team. The intensity was up, and so I think we should be good going forward, bro. I think we should be good.
Yeah. JK is going to be okay.
Yeah.
JK is the type of guy, and he's one of the few guys on it. Hey, how many times have you seen us on a fast break, right? Where the guy's out there and you watch the guy about to finish, and in the back of your mind, you're thinking like, oh, he ain't about to finish that. How many guys on the team that we see in like a fast break, right? And you see somebody tracking him, right? And you're saying to yourself, he's not about to finish that. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm not saying that we should have like a bunch of like meathead Kelly Oubre types on the court, but at some point, bro, we have to. We have to. And when I say we have to have some athletes on the court, bro. There's a lot of athletes in the league, bro. We're gonna need these guys. Not every night Pods can dribble the ball more than 2 times without turning it over. The team has two other guys that can do that. Okay, I hear you.
Yeah, what people don't understand is that it doesn't matter how much you could dribble. If you don't put the ball in the basket, you don't win at the end of the game. So, like, what are we really talking about? Like, Wanamaker was a very good ball handler. Did that help the Warriors? You know what I mean? Like I don't
But
know what people be thinking about, dog.
here's I don't understand. Like the amount of times I see pods get stuck in the corner, right, or stuck in the mid post. It's like it. I don't understand. Like I feel like that negates the ball handling positive that he brings, right? Like if you're just going to get stuck in the corner, right, with nowhere to go
And see, we have Jimmy Butler.
Because of it. I was just like, bro.
We have Jimmy Butler. We have Draymond Green. We have Steph Curry, right? If we have those three guys out there, okay, those are playmaker ball handler types, right? Keep those guys out there, bro. Like I don't think you need a fourth guy from the other three, the other two positions that you need guys that can guard and you need guys that can defend and make a shot here or there. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need. Like Steve Kerr is fucking like filling y'all heads with nonsense about ball handler. And then next thing you know, we get fucking three guards out there and then we're going to get annihilated. Andre Iguodala isn't here anymore.
Yeah.
Why the hell do we get Jimmy Butler then? But it's cool. All right.
I need to listen to that playback from last night later on.
I am not going to I don't want niggas out there just because they can ball handle. Nah, bro. Get niggas out here that can fucking defend, bro. If it's between ball handling and defending, Jimmy, Draymond, and Steph.
Yeah, I gotta give props to
the small guards, bro.
Will Richard, bro. Will Richard is a dog, man. That boy is straight dog, bro.
Dan, I had told them boys, I told them, hey, Will Richard better than GP2. And forget GP2. I'm saying Will Richard right now, I would say he even better than Pause. Just from what he's bringing at the guard position. Again, you can romanticize ball handling, but if you can't score, kid scored 30 points in his first 7 games of his NBA career. If you can't put the ball in the hoop, you are not a true threat. I don't care if teams leave you open and you make them pay. Like anybody can make you pay. Like Aaron Gordon is struggling from deep unless he's playing the Warriors. So I don't care. I don't care what you're going to show me about statistics. Can you create your own? You see Austin Reeves? Austin Reeves is a threat. LeBron could take a month off. Luka could miss 2 weeks because Austin Reeves know how to get to the free throw line and he know how to put 40 points up. That right there, I can praise. I can commend that and say that should be started. You see what I mean? Even if he's not the best defender. But if you're not going to score like that, I can't value it the same.
No.
Jason Kidd was not a true threat. First and foremost, Jason Kidd could not shoot the ball well to start his career, but he was an amazing floor general. He was an amazing passer of the ball. He had amazing IQ, right? And his scoring caught up. Plus, that's a different era. You're trying to compare when the game was in the mud. This is not the same game. Like teams are shooting 63s in a game. Teams were shooting like 10 to 15 threes those days, bro. Probably 23s. It's a different game. Like, so, like, be for real. Be for real. I'm old enough to remember Jason Kidd. Went to 2 NBA finals as well. You don't go to the finals if you're not good.
Hey, Bruce, what did Jason Kidd do well?
To me, he was just super smart. He was an amazing playmaker. I mean, he had great ball handling ability. He read the game. To me, he defended too when he was young too.
Exactly.
Yeah, like you're talking about Phoenix, you're talking about New Jersey. He defended. He played. You know, he was gritty.
He was defending his ass off.
Yeah, so like, don't bring up Jason Kidd. I brought up Rajon Rondo when Ben C mentioned Rajon Rondo. Rajon Rondo could not score, but he was so elite defensively. He was so elite calling out stuff. He was like a young linebacker in his first year. You know what I mean? So like that's something different, bro.
He could guard. Point blank simple.
What is the difference between a playmaker and a play setter? Podge is a play setter. Kerr is telling him to run this action. He's running that action for Kerr. Jokic is a playmaker. He can knock down a three and make you play. Two people coming at him, he know how to pass the ball out of the double team, and he know who to pass it to for the swing, right? And if he got to get the ball back, if he got to shoot it from the hash mark, you know what I mean? He can create plays any type of way, scoring on the elbow, on the boxes, from the three-point line, whatever it is, getting to the free throw line. He could score so many different ways. So that is playmaking.
Hey, look, what we want Paz to be, bro, is Eric Snow in his prime. Eric Snow is a elite play setter. That's what he is, bro. Eric Snow will set up the play in the most elite way, and you kind of forget that he's there sometimes, but you're glad that he's on the team, though.
Banty, that's who Pods is. Pods is Eric Snow.
Yeah, exactly.
Pods is Eric Snow.
That's a very.
When the chat will know who Eric Snow is. Remember Eric Snow? He was on the Sixers. It was him, Iverson, Aaron McKee. Y'all remember that?
You don't want Eric Snow doing too much, but what Eric Snow does is incredibly valuable, though.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But, you know.
Played off the star very well.
Who do you think was a better defender, Eric Snow or Pods? Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, if Pods was a better defender, dog, like, I would be telling all of y'all to fuck off, bro. I'm telling you. But the problem is, Steph is a better defender than Pods. I cannot have that happening.
What does that even mean, OG? Urkel has no control over what's happening. What does that mean?
I mean, I'm not on the team, bro. I'm telling you what my preferences are. Clearly, you're Mr. Fucking Obvious, aren't you? Jesus Christ. I know your girl wants to slap the fuck out of you, bro. Jesus.
Hey, bro, I miss Clay coming on stage, bro. Clay, what's good, man?
Clay, what's good?
Oak Tree.
Man, but at least we won the game last night, bro. Because if we would have lost that game last night, you know, like, I'm not doing that thing no more where I'm standing on 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, bro, if I would have lost that game, I'm going straight to fucking bed, bro. I'm not losing sleep. Straight up, bro.
Hey, bro, I've kind of got to that point too, bro. It's like, if I know what it's going to be, man. I'm already on the East Coast, bro. And so I'm not going to get bad sleep and have to listen to foolishness, man. I got to pick one or the other these days, bro.
Last year I damn near killed myself last year, like trying to, you know, stay up and doing all of this shit and get myself worked up. I'm not doing that, bro. Fuck that. If I'm tired, I'm going to sleep.
Bro.
Yeah. Because if I fall over, half of you niggas would dance on my grave. You know what I'm saying?
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, man.
Half of you niggas would be like, let's smoke Urkel. You know what I'm saying? Let's put Urkel in a pack and smoke him. So
it'd be the niggas that listen faithfully too, man. Just hate listening, dog. Just hate listening, bro. That's hilarious, bro.
I'm not killing myself. No way, no how.
Oh, gosh.
But I'm glad that we won the game. We should probably be like 6 in. We should probably have won 2 extra games. You know what I'm saying? So in the loss column, we should probably have like 3 in the loss column. You know, so tonight the Lakers played tonight. They play the Hornets, so let's hope they lose because you know there's nonsense going on with them, bro. But Denver is just like fucking beating up teams, bro. You know, I need my get back with Denver. I think we can beat Denver.
Denver, we got them with Steph there, bro. I don't even care, bro.
Yeah.
When Steph was on the court, we won. I can't wait for tomorrow, bro. Tomorrow is because I don't think we beat OKC one time last year, right? Then what's OKC's record right now? They not undefeated.
I would be OKC twice last year.
OKC only has
OKC got 1 L right now. They're just looking every bit of the part of being the NBA champion. But I'm telling you, bro, like a team like OKC, like they are a very if you play a certain type of way, OKC will run you off the court. But if you're running, you know, different type of actions,
yeah,
right, where like a team like us, right, like our system, OKC doesn't do a good job at guarding our system, you know, because it's not just like 1 foot in the paint type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's more like you got to worry about the misdirection stuff. So you see when our system is clicking, OKC doesn't guard as well, you know? And I observed that last year because Indiana kind of did the same shit too. Like if you got like one dude up the top, he collapses the defense and all of that. OKC, weird enough, as crazy as it sounds, bro, they don't do a good job of guarding that. Their team is built around guarding point of attack and getting one dude from touching the paint, collapsing the defense. You know what I'm saying? So everybody in the league kind of wants to just run the downhill stuff. And yeah. The system sucks. No, OG Trey. Like, why are you so fucking up, bro? I'm saying, bro, when Steph is there, right, and you're on the offense through Draymond, that's not a good thing.
Hey, bro, you know, OG, you know exactly what you're talking about, bro. You know they're talking about Steph.
Yeah,
dog. He's just being an OG trade, dog. It's honestly, it's entertaining, bro. It is entertaining how OG does this, man.
Okay, so last night, right?
Oh gosh, man.
Last night, how much were we running that bullshit system when Steph ain't there? No, we were running the shit through Jimmy Butler. Did the shit look different last night?
Hey, for a good 2.5 quarters, we were running the Steph stuff, bro.
Bro, let me tell you something. If Steph Curry's not there and you're running offense, right? You're running that offense, it does no one any favors. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Butler, the nigga took his team to finals. You know what I'm saying? In 2020, if you count that nonsense. And they were the 8th seed. They lost the first game of the play-in, and then they won the damn game. And then they, as the 8th seed, they went to the finals. That's not regular. You know what I'm saying? They went to the finals as an 8th seed through the play-in, through Jimmy Butler, right? So he has seen defenses way more complex than we're going to see, right? So when Steph Curry is not there, how about we just give him the damn goddamn ball, bro? Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, you can tell when you're watching the game that Steph, that Kerr hates guys running an offense, touching the ball every single time down the court. You could tell that it pisses him off. But it's just I don't understand how you could do it any other way, bro. Like I get sick to my stomach. Not sick to my stomach, bro. I get so pissed off watching Pat Spencer get to monopolize the ball like for possessions at a time, bro, just because he's a setter. He can table set the offense. I'm just like, who gives a crap, bro? Who cares?
I hate that shit, bro.
Who cares, dog?
Me personally, I can't fucking
Yeah.
stand that. I can't stand the Pat Spencer shit. You know what I'm saying? Then you got like Jimmy Butler looking at him, and it's like, bro, what the fuck are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? I would rather lose the Jimmy Butler way than lose the Pat Spencer way, bro. It's like, seriously?
The point of the Steph offense is that guys have to worry about whoever is not on the ball, right? Guys have to worry about Steph when he's off the ball. That's the point of the offense, right? When Steph is not on the floor, nobody is worried about who is off the ball. No one's worried. No one's that great of a shooter. We don't have that great of a shooter for guys to be worried about who's off the ball, right? So if you have a guy on the ball who nobody's worried about, it's the worst of both worlds. Like nobody's worried about Pat Spencer on the ball, and nobody's worried about anybody else off the ball, right? Because Jimmy's not really an off ball. He's not that great of a threat, off ball, right? Get the ball in his hands. Get the ball to a guy who's a threat with the ball in his hands. It's that simple. I don't understand. Like, and then when you're sitting there, having scored 50 points in 3 quarters, and you're wondering why. It's like nobody cares about who's on ball. Nobody cares about who's off ball. It's like get Jimmy the ball, have 2 people look at him at all times, and let him play make. It's as simple as that, bro. Nigga went to 2 championships, went to 2 finals, like you said, just doing it that way. It's very simple.
Jordan Poole sucks. This guy sucks. That guy sucks. I hear you.
Yeah, man.
I'll never forget when Jordan was in that game 6 and he drove that big run that we had against Boston in that game 6. Remember that? We had like a crazy run. Jordan was central to that, man. Explosive.
21-0 run.
Yup. I love it. We got to have a mixture of both. I mean, I'm not here bashing at all, but
I mean, unless, like I said, unless if Buddy's hot, that's one thing. But Buddy can't hit the broadside of the barn right now. He can't shoot right now, so there's no reason to be in that offense, man. And for the JK stuff, I honestly think I think it's coming, bro. I think the offensive side is coming. And here's one thing one of the reasons why I brought up like his rebounding numbers, when compared to, the wings that we've had on this team, is I don't necessarily like him. I feel like he's hunting rebounds to some degree, right? And when you start to get in your head that you need to, come down and rebound like to a crazy degree, I feel like that's when you start to give up the threes in rotation, just because you're so far down.
Rebounds?
Huh?
Do you think he's hunting rebounds?
I think it's in his head that he has to rebound. And
Nah.
My thing was that, like, bro, like, you're already rebounding.
So
you're already rebounding better than any of the wins we've already had, bro. Like, you don't necessarily.
I heard that thing, right? That thing where these young guys are in there, right? Like it's like a strategy to make sure they grab the boards, basically. So that's why they're sagging off the shooter. That's what I heard.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it looks like to me.
It's a strategy from the coaching staff, actually. And last night I was watching for it, and they actually weren't doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because you wonder why so many guys are just getting left open, because it's almost like an analytics thing where they're saying, well, this guy ain't going to make that shot. and you're like kind of sagging off guys. Notice that we were hugged in on the shooters last night. The prior games, yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw it one time last night. I noticed it one time last night where it was just like, bro, like there was guys just way too deep in the paint. But yeah, that's what I've been seeing, bro. It's like I don't like the second off just to rebound. And I understand to a degree we have an undersized front court.
Yeah.
And so we kind of got to get guys to help out, but
I was pointing out last night about how they were doing a much better job about, like trapping the box and cutting one side off of the court and all of that stuff. They did an amazing job last night. Granted, it is against the Indiana, like Pascal Siakam didn't play,
Yeah.
Andrew Nembhard at 14 and 9, so they did a lot better job with Indiana than last game, but Pascal Siakam was working us down last game, so we didn't have him to deal with. But it wasn't bad. We did a good job last night.
Yeah.
On defense. I mean, I get that shots ain't gonna fall sometimes, but if Steph ain't there, niggas better guard up, bro. It can't be where Steph is there and we're just getting fried. Can't happen. Bad pass turnovers, 8. Assist percentage. Yeah, we just played defense last night, bro. Point blank simple. They had 22 turnovers. God damn. That's wild.
What you mean go by quarter, OG?
Okay, so they had 4, 3, and in the fourth quarter they had 1 versus 7. Okay.
Hey, put the stats back up real quick. Let me see what you're looking at.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was sharing. So in the first quarter, they had 4. We had 4. In the second quarter, they had 5. We had 2. All right. In the third quarter, they had 4. We had 3. Okay. In the fourth quarter, we had 1. They had 7. It was garbage time damn near in the fourth quarter. Okay. I don't get the point that you're trying to make. Okay. You must think I'm against ball movement. Oh, so I see what you're saying. So you're saying ball movement. Okay. How was the ball movement against Denver the other day when they couldn't get shit going? Yeah. You need people that can move the ball, right? And do shit with the ball, collapse the defense, all types of shit. Passing the ball just to pass it. I mean, and that happens a lot. 300 passes and all of this shit. You need people that can actually break people down too. You know what I'm saying? Steph actually breaks people down through movement, right? Like how many other people can break people down with movement? Can Pat break anybody down or Pods? I mean, it's 2 ways that you get a defense moving. You get it moving through, misdirection, ball movement, off ball movement, or you can break people down by off the dribble.
Yeah. Hey, people, Einstein, the only thing I'm victory lapping from last night is just the effort, bro. I honestly don't care about anything else.
Bro.
It was a G League team. All I care about is that the effort was up.
No. Because niggas clown us when we lose against these bullshit teams. We literally lost to this team like a week ago. And they had nobody out as well. They had nobody in there as well. So, what we're talking about is just the effort. The effort was way better.
Way better, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they had nobody last night. Last week they had nobody either.
True.
Are we really grandstanding over that? I mean, come on, dog. Niggas just all right, okay. That's wild.
Yeah, the official Pods dick sucker, Oak Creek.
Hey, yo, when you get that going, bro?
Yeah, the official Pods dick sucker, Oak Creek.
Yeah. You know, that's the first win that we've had. You know, that's the first win that we've had against the Pacers at Chase.
They were. Yeah, I saw. They said it was like 1-8 or 0-8 versus the Pacers.
Come on. I want you to do it. Come on. Oh. You see, this is how crazy Pods is making Warriors fans. You want order in Golden State. Steve Kerr must take Pods out of the rotation and off of this team. Oh, and every day he doesn't, the Warriors will lose. Starting tonight. I mean, this is just not good defense.
This guy's actually funny. Huh?
Come on.
Jesus.
Come on. I want.
This guy's actually funny.
Come on. I want you to do it. Come on. Oh.
Bro, you see when Pods gets right around here and he does that spin shit? Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, man.
He'll be better though. He'll be fine. The relationship between Mavericks owner Dumont and Nico has completely disintegrated. Momentum in the building around around Dallas firing Harris soon due to their poor start plus historic Luka trade gaffe. I mean, so didn't they want to trade Luka?
Yeah, nobody can believe that he had full autonomy to trade Luka. Just that was when an organization is trading a superstar, there are multiple points of, I don't want to say failure, but if you want to turn around and call it a gaffe afterward.
Bro, he was instructed.
Points.
He was literally instructed to do so. So, I mean, you just don't make that trade just like that, bro.
Exactly.
I mean, so they're going to scapegoat Nico. I mean, I guess, bro. There's no way you make... Listen, they just went to the finals, right? Luka got hurt. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you, like, Luka's always in the best shape. He's not. Like, I mean, one bad weekend and he gains weight. But, I mean, he's super skilled, bro. And, again, they just went to the finals. Anthony Davis wanted to play Saturday, but internal disagreements kept him out. One opinion came from Patrick Dumont, which is significant. He's getting fed up with Nico. So Patrick Dumont wanted to keep Anthony Davis out. Okay, I wish we could get AD. Actually, no, I'm good. That would eat up our cap. That would eat up our cap massively.
I agree, DG. Send them, bro.
Yeah. We get a real center. But then again, AD don't even want to play center. You know what I'm saying? So Jimmy is at the power forward. So what would we do with AD if he don't want to play center?
Who
He wants
cares?
to play the four.
Make that nigga play center, bro.
Nah, the last time that happened, he was bitching on the Lakers left and right. Yeah, he was bitching left, right, and center.
Well, I'll tell him if you get back to New Orleans weight, you can play the 4. Outside of that, park yourself at the 5, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, he kicked and stopped, kicked and stomped, kicked and stomped. Yeah, I think he's cooked, bro. Which year did he get drafted? He got drafted in what, 2013?
Something like that.
Yeah, the time is up, man. 2012. So he's what, like 13 years in the league? Yeah, he's these big men that don't take care of them themselves like that don't really age well. Yeah, he got drafted in the 2012-2013 season. So he was in Draymond's year group. And he's 32 right now. He will be 33 when? He'll be 33 in March. Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't realize him and Draymond got drafted the same year. That's crazy.
Yeah, him and Draymond. Him and Draymond are in the same year group. So yeah, he got some years under him, man. He got some years. 10-time All-Star. He's on the top 75 team, 5 times All Defense, 5 times All NBA. You know, a guy like him only making 5 All Defensive teams, I think he should have more than that.
Oh, way more.
But he doesn't because he's just always been hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm cool on that. He's expensive. I mean, he's going to make – what is he going to make? He's going to make 54, 58, 62. You can only have 2 of those guys. You can't have 3 of them. Them days are over. Them days are over. So it's either you have like one of these guys and then everyone else is like a $30, $25 million contract. But you see when you have like the 2 guys on your team that's in like the 50 mil range, it is super tough to build a roster around, like a competent roster, you know?
And we're just getting out of the era of teams, you know, not valuing draft picks like that. Like teams are starting to value draft picks way more now. So I think it'll be easier. Like teams are gonna try to follow the Thunder blueprint where they can have multiple $50 million guys, but because they draft so well, it doesn't even matter.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if you're not valuing draft picks, then it's gonna kill you.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough takeaway. But what's on the docket tonight in terms of games? Which games are we playing tonight? Are being played? Let's see here. I know we play tomorrow. So the Lakers got an early game. So the Lakers, you know, this is not going to be an easy game for the Lakers, I don't think. This is another trap game. LaMelo's not playing? Is he hurt? There's no LaMelo tonight? Oh, God. And Brandon Miller? All right. Yeah, bro, the Lakers got it. So Piston, Wizards. The damn Pistons are pretty good. Blazers. That should be a good game.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize the Pistons were 8-2.
Yeah, bro, they're good.
I knew they were good, but that.
Then we got Heat, Cavaliers, Mavericks, Bucks. The Bucks won last night, did they?
I don't even know.
Nah, Houston won? Okay. Then we got the Pelicans, Suns. Oh, God. They're 5-5. That's an accomplishment for them being 5-5, bro. Because yeah, then we got Timberwolves and Jazz, and then Hawks and Clippers. Look at the Clippers, bro. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm looking at some spare parts. So if we were to make a trade, right? Who on this Clipper team would you want? Because I think they're on the verge of blowing that shit up. Who would you want off the Clippers? Batum is like 36. Yeah, enough old guys. Kawhi, James Harden. They're 3-6, bro. Holy shit.
I'm gonna tell you this: the Suns are getting better too, bro.
Yeah.
Jalen Green is gonna make them better. Maybe not playoff wise, but regular season wise, like he's a scoring punch they need. Oh, Green cooked. Oh snap. Green is cooked. Oh, never mind that.
So do you think does it stay like this? And what I mean when I say it stay like this, do you see where, hold on, let me pin that. But do you see where, like, all right, so they're 7-2, they're 7-2, 7-3, 6-3. So do you think that these are the 8 teams, or are the Suns just going to hang around Memphis, whoever, right? Or is somebody going to rise from the ashes right here? Like the Clippers or the Kings or whoever. Do you think they're going to rise from the ashes?
I think the Clippers are cooked. The Kings are cooked. The Mavs are super duper cooked. New Orleans is cooked. I think San Antonio has to prove that they're real to me. But they have a lot of good pieces.
Yeah.
We just got to. I think it's just a top 6 thing again this year.
Bro,
We got to stay top 6.
I think the Spurs are real. Here's why I think the Spurs are real. I was watching them against the Rockets the other night, and Wemby does not allow anything around the paint, bro. And when I mean anything, he don't allow anything around there, dog. It's fucking diabolical. Like, bro, what I consider good defense. I consider good defense when you go in there and motherfuckers is dribbling out the paint. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to get a stat for that, right? It's probably going to show up in like the plus minuses or whatever. But you see when he's out there and he's have somebody going to the paint, bro, he breaks up every lob action. He breaks up, every type of dribble, type of penetration. He breaks everything up. Anthony Davis used to be pretty good at that. But this dude, bro, he's on another level.
Hey, look at that. Look at the point per game differential real quick. Tell me who the polar bear in Texas is, bro. In that top 8.
I mean,
who's the outlier in that top 8?
In terms of the differential?
Yeah.
Let me see here. We got a plus 13.6. We got a plus 8.4. We got a plus 13. We got a plus 9.7. We got a plus 5.3. We got a plus 8.1. We got a plus 2. And then we have a little team right here that's a plus 0.7.
Don't you find that suspicious?
Hmm.
Isn't this suspicious? Isn't this suspicious?
That right there.
Don't you find that suspicious?
I would love to see what their record would be like if dudes wasn't just being marched to the free throw line like that.
How is that possible?
Bancy, they're 3 wins better than they should be, bro. Based on their net rating, they should be like either at 500 or below 500.
Goodness gracious, man.
Bro, the Los Angeles Lakers get propelled more than any team, bro. Like, you know, they get propelled, man. They get propelled. Nobody gets propelled more than them. They got two dudes in their backcourt. So Luka Doncic is in their backcourt, right? Luka Doncic is in their backcourt. Luka Doncic is going to the free throw line 13 times a game. So he's getting 13 free throws a game, right?
My goodness.
Austin Reeves, right? He is getting 10 free throws a game. So in their backcourt, they're good for 23 free throws. What?
Oh man.
Between two dudes, they're good for 23 free throws.
And they'll sit there and look in your face. Matter of fact, scroll up real quick. I want to see something on the Eastern Conference side. That's funny. It seems like so the Lakers have a plus 0.7 in their top 4 seed. And anybody below 1 is a nicey, like the that's interesting. But anyway.
The gap's too big.
Right, Brandon?
The gap's too big.
Interesting. But just looking at the standings, I think, all right, looking at the standings and just watching these teams, I think this is going to be the top 8. Not in that order, but I think this is pretty much the top 8.
Yeah, right now I wouldn't worry about. We got to get the top out of the bottom 2, but I wouldn't worry about the Suns or Memphis playing. So.
If we play solid basketball, right, bro, the top 4 is within reach because I don't think the Lakers are better than us, right?
For sure.
I don't. All right, the Lakers, the Rockets, and Houston, I don't think are better than us. You know what I'm saying? You can make a debate with Denver right now, but I think we can beat Denver in the series.
We can.
Bro,
we can.
Yo, dog, Denver, Aaron Gordon is shooting like 87% from 3 in the last 2 games against us. Yeah. 87%. Like, what the fuck is that, bro?
Yeah.
We have risen his averages single-handedly. Crazy shit, dog. Never seen anything like it. Aaron Gordon on the season. What is he shooting? From 3. He's shooting 46% from 3 on the season. You take out our games, bro. Like
I saw he was like 6 for 25 against everybody else. Something nasty.
Jesus Christ. This Timberwolves had checked in on Ja Morant. Why would they want Ja and Edwards on the same team?
I can't even remember a team with 2. Damn, the only team I can remember with 2 ball handlers like that was like AI and Melo.
Yeah, AI and Melo.
But I don't think that would work though.
That would be like the all YN team, bro.
It would. They would have defenses in rotation like crazy though.
Yeah. You think it will work? I don't know, man. I don't know. Ant's okay off ball. I mean, he's pretty good off ball. Not the greatest, but he's decent. Ja's actually a pretty good point guard. You know what I'm saying? Like, bullshit aside and nonsense aside, he's actually not that bad. Yeah. He's not awful. But just looking at this, man, I mean, I think, bro, the Eastern Conference is wicked, bro. You're telling me that Detroit might win the East? Holy shit. They looked pretty good last year. And of course, like every year you get better and all of that stuff. But, you know, we had issues against them last year too. I knew they were going to be a good team this year.
I didn't anticipate their bigs making a leap like this.
Who?
'Cause I didn't think their bigs would make a leap like that. Like I thought they were kind of cut.
Yeah.
They lost their best shooter and they lost. And they still haven't gotten back their shooting guards. But the bigs have taken a crazy leap though.
Man, you look at what's this commercial about?
I get it. It's hard to change. Me? I'm pretty loyal. Been on the same team for 17 years. Same coach for 11. Never switched my number once. Every day I take the same 50 swings. What can I say? I'm loyal to a fault. I even use the exact same body double. He doesn't even look like me.
Hi, I'm Steph Curry.
And I start every warm-up with a pass from the same guy. And I shoot from the same spot.
What's up, Steph?
What's up, Curtis?
Every time.
So you can imagine how good something has to be for me to change.
Hello.
Give my photo a bob. Maybe I don't need to change everything.
What's the big deal with changing?
Don't I make it look easy? Don't I make it look good? Let me get down.
Jimmy is nasty, bro. Jimmy's a nasty nigga, bro. What's wrong with this guy? Bro. Jimmy's a nasty dude. Bro.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Yo, back in Jamaica, right? You would go to like these parties like up in the hills or whatever, right? You go to like these parties like up in the bush and whatnot, and you would run into some joints that look like Jimmy right here, bro. Fucking hell, man. Stay on the coast, man. Oh shit. Stay on the coast, man. You go up in the hills. Oh shit.
I get it.
Hey, but listen to what he says, bro. Listen to what he says right here. Very, very poignant, you know?
It's hard to change. Me?
Consistent. Like the theme of this is consistency. You know what I'm saying? Same organization. You know, you don't like to change like that.
I'm pretty loyal. Been on the same team for 17 years. Same coach for 11. Never switched my number once. Every day I take the same 50 swings. What can I say? I'm loyal to a fault. I even use the exact same body double. He doesn't even look like me.
Hi, I'm Steph Curry.
And I start every warm-up with a pass from the same guy. And I shoot from the same spot.
What's up, Steph?
What's up, Curtis?
Every time.
So you can imagine how good something has to be for me to change.
Hello.
Give my photo a bob. Maybe I don't need to change everything.
What's the big deal with changing?
Don't I make it look easy? Don't I make it look good? Let me get down.
Bro, a bunch of LeBron shading in there, bro. MJ, Kobe, Steph, you know? Two of my three favorite players ever, you know, in that. but they always got one theme. They don't just up and leave, bro. Hey, we need to look at that thing better, from the standpoint of sticking with one team. So think about it, right? You get drafted by the team. You the team builds around you. You win. They never trade you. You know what I'm saying? When shit don't work out, that's when they trade you, bro. It means a lot, right? Because when you win or you don't win, teams are going to trade you, right? So they build a team around you and they don't trade you. That means that you had success. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think we look at leaving a team as bro, it's 100%. So you win, they keep you. It's really that simple, because if they build around you and you win, that is that's success, man. That's literally success. But we don't look at it like that. We don't look at it like that. That is definitely something that we should measure, of team drafting you, they build around you, you have success, and you just stay there. I mean, that's really, really hard to do, but we don't look at it that way. It's not a coincidence that happened with MJ. It's not a coincidence that it happened with Kobe. Those guys are champions, 4, 5, 6 times over. You know what I'm saying? So they showed you success. It matters, but everybody's situation different. Nah, bro. Listen to this concept, bro. Hear me out, because not many guys have won championships, right? And this is why championships is important. You get drafted by the team, okay? The team, based on your skill set, they put pieces around you, okay? You win, they keep you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't win, then you get traded. Like, look what's happening with Ja Morant right now. Ja Morant, they had Bane, they had, Ja, JJJ, right? And they might break up that team right now. And that team was a young team. They won games, and now they might break up that team. They already shipped off one guy already. We got to look at it that way. That's yeah, 2, yeah. Well, they shipped off Bane already. Well, Dylan Brooks, yeah. Him as well. They had a pretty good team. How many years was MJ with Chicago? Like, yeah, about 13 years. So he got drafted in 84, and around, I'm going to say 88, they started to win. 89, they started to win some games, and then they won in 91, 92, 93, 3 championships. 94, 95, they didn't win. 96, 97, 98, they won. I mean, they ruled a decade. I mean, they don't get much better than that. Yo, T Streets, you don't think they're trading Ja? Ja looks like he wants to get up out of there, bro. Ja looks like he wants to be out of there. But you know better than me. That's your team. That is your squad. He got it tattooed on his back. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Bro, I like to see when guys get drafted and stay with a team, man. Like, you stay locked in with the city. You see, because like Bron has just moved around, people like the NBA media and fans, or his fans, try to make it seem like, oh, that's just a regular thing to do. Urkel, hold on, what's this right here? Urkel will always find a new metric to use to give Steph brownie points above other players. I mean, all right, so how is winning a new metric? The metric that I'm ultimately talking about is winning. They build a team around you, and you win. How is that a new metric? How is that a new metric? Winning is a new metric. Boy, you Bron fans, bro. You Bron fans is something else. You Bron fans is something else, bro. Urkel only cares about winning when it fits his agenda. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I've been talking about winning this entire time. It's all about winning. Nothing else matters. It's so dope how Jimmy Butler's invested. Yeah. That's a part of it, bro. You want to bring your teammates along. How do I argue against winning? What the fuck are you talking about, bro? I don't argue against winning at all. OG Trey be saying the wildest shit, bro. When do you hear me argue against winning? No, bro, like you think guys, bro, you have a pods agenda, right? Because you get cooked in the chat every day about pods, right? So you will do tricks on it literally every day to prove that you're right about pods. You know what I'm saying? And I like pods, but you are in the chat with a certain agenda, right? About pods. And you will do tricks on it. You know what I'm saying? Bro, at this point, I think you would sacrifice your own parents to be right about pods. You know what I'm saying? You would get the voodoo dolls out, you know, you would sing the songs, you know what I'm saying? You would get the voodoo dolls out, do all types of shit just to prove that you're right about pods. That's the point that you're at right now. My thing is like, I need niggas next to Steph that can guard. Simple. You came up here and made an argument the other day, and you said that the reason why you want pods on the court is because he ball handles. Bro, the ball handling shit is how we get fucking 4 guards out there. Steve is wrong about that. I don't fucking care what none of y'all say. Steve is wrong about that. Steve is wrong about the ball handling shit. He's wrong. Because anytime he gets like the ball handlers and the 3 guards and all of his dumb combinations out there, that's when we get cooked. Anytime you see the 3 guards out there, bro, we're gonna get fried. Especially against certain matchups, we're getting fried. Steve is wrong about the 3 ball handlers, 4 ball handlers, and nonsense. Because they can't guard, they can't rebound. You still need to do those things. Come on, man. Yeah, let's watch film from a team who, you know, nobody's out there. You know what I'm saying? Like half their team, they're damn near tanking at this point. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Glad they showed some effort last night, though. That's cute. For once in their life. I'll stay away from the YouTube strikes, though. I don't need no YouTube strikes. I'm on YouTube as well. Hold on. Here we go.
And hey, at this point, I believe it is a matter of when, not if, Nico Harrison will be fired. And there is a very, very strong likelihood that will be midseason. Maybe they can get things turned around. Maybe his seat can go from sizzling to, you know, a more normal temperature. But, you know, I always say, like, dude, every time I think that they've hit rock bottom, they find a way to drill deeper. And
they almost lost to Washington. They won.
That would have been drilling. That would have been drilling all the way down to Hades, and that's about how hot Nico's seat is right now, fellas.
Well, they're too bad.
And hey,
bro, this is always interesting to me when teams try to set like a narrative and they talk through the reporters and they want to get rid of a guy. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you have a rookie on your team, okay? I know people want to scream and rave about Cooper Flagg and all of this stuff, but he's still a rookie. You still got to adjust to the NBA game. That's one thing. The second thing is, isn't Kyrie Irving hurt? Isn't Kyrie Irving out? So how good do you expect to be if you have, I don't know, if you have, how much is Kyrie making? Like in the 40s? You know what I'm saying? So if they're not doing so well, and you literally have one of the best players on your team, you know, NBA champion, been to the finals multiple times, one of the most skilled players ever, and he's not playing. I mean, is that a fair assessment of what's happening right now? And then you got Anthony Davis in and out of the lineup, and you're having D'Angelo Russell run your team. I mean, how good do you think you're going to be? D'Angelo Russell is literally out there doing patchwork right now. So how good did they expect the team was going to be? Is it that the public is on their ass? I mean, bro, they literally traded away Luka because they did not get a casino. You know what I'm saying? They knew that everybody loved Luka, right? Yo, hey, let me be honest about this, right? You know how fucking like Luka's like a unicorn, right? Not unicorn in the sense that you would think, right? But if you go to an NBA game and you sit in the lower bowl, how many minorities are you seeing in the lower bowl? How many black people are you seeing in the lower bowl? Bro, it's all white people. So you got a bunch of white people usually rooting for black dudes. You know what I'm saying? And we talk about tribal all the time, or about being tribal. They got Luka Doncic, a white guy, right? A white guy that's actually good. He's a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Luka is a bad, bad dude. You know what I'm saying? And he's white. So you got white audience, white fans, okay? And then you got a white guy that's actually a bad motherfucker that has the ability to take his team to the finals every year. And you trade him away. You trade him away because of conditioning stuff. And you thought he was going to age poorly. Listen, you don't trade away that guy and then you think that you're going to be good. It doesn't happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're probably going to struggle for a little bit. And then you somehow got the number one pick, right? But you don't lose, bro. Guys like Luka don't grow on trees, bro. You know what I'm saying? He scores the ball just as good as anyone in the league, right? And he is one of the best playmakers ever, right? The scoring and the playmaking, you don't find that package, bro. You traded him away. So you thought that you were going to be good this season? And you got Kyrie Irving out? But you want to fire the dude? The fuck are we talking about? The reason why they traded him was to get that casino, right? They wanted to spite Dallas. That's why they traded him away. There's no what, bro, even if he was hurt and all this stuff, they traded him away because they were trying to stick it to Dallas because Dallas did not give them, rights to build a fucking casino there. That's what happened. That's what they wanted. Now they're going to scapegoat Nico. Nico is the enemy? Nah, bro, it's the owners. Look at the politics behind it. That's what happened. Do some research on what actually happened, bro. That's literally what happened. Let's look at that. I mean, right? But it's like, did we really? How good did we expect Dallas to be? Cooper Flag, I'm glad they got him or whatever. He might be a hell of a player, right? But how good did we really think that he was going to be? What's he doing this season? How many years did Cooper Flag do in college? So he's doing 13 points, 6.5, 3 assists. You know what I'm saying? He's shooting 44% effective. Bro, that's kind of what rookies are going to give you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not many, bro, and he's like a one and done. You know what I'm saying? So a one and done player, you expect maybe if he was like if he did like 3 years or 4 years or whatever, maybe he would have came in and had a more advanced game. But I mean, I don't know what to say, bro. Great decision making. I mean, I clown Luca all the time, right? About his weight and all of that stuff, right? But I'm never going to say that he's not a hell of a player. I mean, seriously. Bro, he's a hell of a player. But the NBA, right? There's minorities in this channel, right? So we're kind of like in our bubble. But when you step out there, bro, and you look at the NBA arena, it's a lot of white people. There's a ton of them. There's a ton of white people, right? And guess what? They're going to root for the white guy, you know? So there's a rooting interest. And you see, because the NBA is so, dark, it's a dark league. When you have like a white guy that's actually good, you are going to, as a fellow white person, right? You are going to pull a hamstring rooting for him. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to pull a hamstring rooting for him. That's just how it is. You heard what Jay said the other night? Jay said, Luka's white. Of course I'm going to root for him. He's 100% white. Come on, bro.
Black Lives Matter.
I mean, I don't know, Irk. Steph's light skinned,
Yeah, bro. And even that's a big deal. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a huge deal amongst the NBA players for some reason. At least it was back then.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. So it's like, so Dallas had like the perfect combination. They had a white guy and he was good. You know what I'm saying? Like Larry Bird good damn near,
Right.
So you don't find that too often, man. Like, it's not very often that you find a white guy that, that is like that good and he's marketable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is true. I was about to say Steve Nash was like 20 years ago.
He's marketable. He has a, like sometimes he has a jawline. I mean,
what the fuck?
But outside of that, handsome kid, bro. Handsome kid. He's marketable. Sometimes he has a jawline. I mean, it just depends, man.
Sometimes he has a jawline. That fat motherfucker, bro.
The gap's too big.
Yeah, man. Gordon Hayward, he was on his way until LeBron broke his knee or something like that. No. Bro, LeBron fans swear to God he wasn't involved in that play, but bro, he kind of caused like the injury.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So the Lakers play tonight. Should we watch the game over in Space Gang Lakers, or should I watch the game here?
The Lakers game or our game?
Here. Watch it here. Okay. All right. Hopefully, I'm home in time. So okay. So y'all say, all right. Let me put out a vote. Let's do this.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's not as fun to watch over there because they keep booting us off stage.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see what y'all say. How y'all vote. So depending on that, because I actually want to watch the game over there, but they do get a little bit sensitive.
They get sensitive as hell, bro.
They do get sensitive.
Like,
okay.
Jay turns into a dictator. you know this, dog. Like, bro. He's like, DK, no, get the fuck out of here. Like, all that shit, bro.
I'm gonna get on my knees. What? No. DK, are you really that big? Are you really that big?
What? Where'd you get these new ones from, bro?
You like a bitch because I just fucking slammed you in the ass.
Maybe it is quality over quantity.
No, bro. He has the best drops, bro. I'm telling you. He got the best drops, man. Nothing compares to Jay. And Brandon, I think, is a first ballot Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? But bro, like Jay is like fucking Bill Walton, bro. Like,
Bro. Type shit. It was a moment in time where he was the greatest of all time.
yo,
Oh, no.
yo. I don't think he's clip farming, bro. I think he like blacks out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He does, bro. He has to
I
calm
think people
down.
pissing him off, and he just like blacks out, and you don't even know what he's saying.
I mean, I'm a lot like Jay in a way when I get mad.
Bro, I think people be pissing Jay off, and Jay just like blacks out. They don't even know what he said. Oh shit,
Sometimes Jay just has a bad day and comes on stage.
man. Yo, Oak Tree, you having a good day at work?
Yeah, the official Pods dick sucker, Oak Tree.
That's all that matters, man. I hope you have a good day, brother. You my guy still, no matter what.
Bro,
We
you need like
disagree, but you're still family.
I was gonna say you need your own radio show, but I think this is the future. This is it, bro.
No. Radio, fuck that, bro. No. This is it, dog. This is literally it. And you see the cool part about it, bro? I can literally sit here and like edit stuff and answer emails and all of that. So it's perfect, you know?
That's perfect.
Still get my ideas. But we'll get to another level production-wise when we start to get a budget. You know what I'm saying?
With Basketball Jones, I believe you can curse on satellite radio.
You can't curse on radio, yeah. No, if you're on satellite radio, they can say whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Bro, we had a budget before, you know? Damn thing with the budget is that we were like, I was redistributing it back into the community, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with the with the prizes and shit like that.
Yeah, like I'll do prizes and, you know, all types of shit. Sam was like asking me for money and all of that, bro.
Nah, bro. Urkel.
There was
I
a
need to
point,
find
bro.
a way home.
Well, hold up. Sam is funny though. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't feel no type of way. Like Sam actually added value.
Yeah.
He added like real value, and I didn't feel no type of way. You know. Hold up. So what happened with Torian Prince?
Torian Prince.
Torian Finney-Smith. So Milwaukee Bucks Torian Finney-Smith or Torian Prince has sustained a herniated disc in his neck. Yikes.
Ugh.
And is expected to miss a significant period of time. Sources tell ESPN. Prince shot 42.9 on three-pointers in his first 8 games of the season.
Must have been doing some wild shit in the bedroom, bro.
Man, what the hell?
How the fuck does that happen?
He's a freak.
He's a freak. The gap's too big.
The gap's too big. He's a tank.
My boy Full Clip said, "Keep it dog ear missionary, fam. None of this freak shit."
Gap's too big. He's a tank.
He's a tank.
Favorite one.
He's a tank.
He's a tank.
Kaminga's legs are like fucking tree trunks.
Kaminga's like fucking tree trunks. He's a tank.
The way they overlap, bro, is insane.
Yeah. So with the soundboard, you can kind of play them at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
Kaminga's legs are like fucking tree trunks. He's a tank.
I think you should like already like cook up like pre-combos, you know what I'm saying? Just like 3 of them in one clip.
Bro, I work on combos all the time, man. I mean, you know.
Two chains.
He's a freak. 2 chains.
This is insane. I just had
Titty.
No, you don't need to let me.
2 chains.
Oh shit. But this one right here from Jay?
You're quiet like a bitch because I just fucking
slammed you in the ass.
DK, are you really that big? Are you really that big?
Bro, I was there for that. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this is getting clipped, dog. I'm like, he has to be clip farming at some point.
Hey, chat. Don't be afraid to come up on stage, man. Don't be afraid to come up on stage. I beg. Don't let me run y'all away. It's not like everybody gets clipped. You know what I'm saying? So
thanks. I haven't gotten a clip yet.
On stage, don't be afraid. It's not everybody that's gonna get clipped. Brandon, I'm always listening out for Brandon. Jay, always listening out for Jay. You know, Matt. So it's not everybody.
They come on stage, the offensive load.
Offensive load. I got my LV bag with a little boo-boo. Oh. I don't think
you boy.
That big man.
Yeah, it's not everybody, man.
I don't think
Benjo,
for that.
Benjo, you are a candidate to get clipped, 100%. You're 100% a candidate to get clipped.
And I'm gonna barbecue you now.
You came on the stage and lied, and now you're about to get cooked.
And I'm gonna barbecue you now.
Steph Curry has a negative 30 net rating when Green is off the floor. Curry has regressed.
Stop it, Brandon.
Yeah, I don't know, Brandon. I think our roster is just worse, and he's
not
over.
a roster. There's roster, you know.
Oak Tree, don't you start, bro. Oak Tree, dumb tree.
You put pods out there with certain combinations and watch what happens.
Oak Tree get like Gabriella, like Sage.
Brandon came
like
up
Sage.
Bro, Brandon came up here last night and fried up Sage, man.
Oh man, I wish I was there for that, bro.
Yeah. Go back and listen to the post game last night.
That was on Spaces.
Yeah. No, on here.
Okay.
Yeah. He came in here and fried up Sage.
I'm always a fan of that, bro.
But Sage don't want to talk to Brandon though. You know what I'm saying?
Cause Sage already know, bro. Sage know he's not gonna cook, bro.
Yeah.
You're cooked again.
Yeah, Sage don't like talking to Brandon these days.
I think it's unhealthy for Sage. Like Sage is gonna faint one of these days. Trying to argue with Brandon just drives his blood pressure up. Genuinely.
All right, chat. I got a busy day today. Hopefully, I'll be back in time for the Laker game. So let me do some stuff, and I'll talk to y'all later. I'm not sure if Matt's going to start up. He might.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not up by now. He's usually up.
I was talking to him earlier. He's lurking.
Okay.
All right.